Hey yo guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Shayquay for those of you who don't know, and today's video we're gonna have a moan, but it's most definitely a justified moan. Now if you follow me over on Instagram, you will know that on a Monday I do an Instagram live with two other guys, and I've kind of been feeding you guys drips and drabs of this story, and a lot of you have been asking for more and more DLs, so that's exactly what we're here to do today. Now this has probably been single-handedly by far the worst customer experience I have ever had in my life. And I'm kind of shocked that it's been with such a big, reputable company. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to let you know the horrors that I've had with Adidas. So I guess you're thinking, what's the beef? And I guess the best place to start is at the very beginning. Now, let's throw it back to the 10th of October 2022, where I purchased a pair of Yeezy knit runners from Adidas Confirmed. It was kind of a shock drop and it wasn't expected, and it actually wasn't even a colorway that I wanted, but I wanted to pick up the shoes. I think it'd be a dope review for the channel, and I just wanted to check them out because they were kind of obscure. Now, if you guys know your history and know around that time, this was kind of the decline of the partnership between Yeezy and Adidas. So I don't know if they were just trying to push out products before everything went downhill. But regardless, I tried to take, advantage of that. And I was like, I want these shoes. I'm going to pick them up. I gave them £175 of my own money to Adidas Confirmed. The order went through. I was blessed and I was happy. Now let's forward it to today, which is the 4th of July 2023. Now, if you see me pick up my phone a lot in this video, I think you guys know I have a terrible memory. So I'm just going to be referring back to some facts on my phone. But that is the date. And as you guys know, there has been no Yeezy Knit Runner video on this channel because I have never received the shoes. They were never even shipped. And to this day, Adidas have acknowledged that they've never shipped the shoes. But yeah, I'm still fighting for a refund. To this day, no money has entered my account for a purchase I have made almost a year ago. So a couple of weeks went by and I decided to reach out to Adidas to find out where my order was. And you can only really reach Adidas now either by telephone or by the WhatsApp system. So I sent them a message on WhatsApp kind of just saying, where's my order, fam? Like, I'm just inquiring. I'm a bit confused. It's never taken this long. Where is my order? Here's where I got, a generic response. They looked at my order. They could see it hadn't been shipped yet. But they told me it was kind of being ready to ship and it would eventually ship out soon. And I thought, cool, fine. I'll wait a bit longer. I know there's beef going on at Adidas. I'll allow it. So there was some back and forth and nothing really was ironically confirmed for my order. And it eventually somehow rolled round to February and I was still there with no shoes. I reached out once again to Adidas and said, look, at this point, I'm done. Can you just cancel the order and issue me a refund? You can see on your system that they haven't even been shipped. Just issue me the refund. I was then told by a member of staff that, my issue would be escalated and someone higher up would deal with it because I'm assuming, they're just reading from a script. They're just having to go through resolutions. So I thought, okay, fine. But here's kind of the first turning point of where Adidas started to lie. Because I was told, and you'll see this through the upcoming messages and incidents, probably at least 10 times that my incident was being placed higher up and somebody would be in contact with me. Nobody until extremely very recently has ever contacted me once from Adidas. And to kind of stick the knife in more, after I was told somebody would contact me because a pair of shoes I ordered had never turned up, the person on the chat then offered to help me buy a different pair of shoes from the Adidas website and sent me a link to up and coming limited edition pairs. But the link they sent me was just a generic link to the Confirmed site, which of course I don't trust anymore. And I thought, is that not inappropriate? The fact that you've failed me for a number of months and now you're just trying to finesse me into buying another pair of shoes when you haven't even sent or refunded me for the ones I've bought. We then roll around to March the 1st, and here's the first time I was told something completely different by a member of the Adidas team. So I reached out to them and said, I've had a numerous conversation with you and promised that shoes would be sent. The last time I asked for a refund and it said it would be issued and escalated and I would be emailed. That was a month ago. Nobody had contacted me at that point. I was like, please, can you just issue a refund? I don't see what the problem is here. So here's where it got a bit confusing to me because this made no sense. So they messaged me back and said, in this case, I can cancel your order, which I thought, fantastic. Somebody can actually do something. And they said that there is an amount on hold, which obviously there's an authorized payment, but the payment had already gone from my bank account. It had been long gone. It wasn't just being held. It was gone. They said the first one is for pre-authorization, which notifies that we can hold the money from your bank account. The second one is the real capture when you receive the order or when the order has been shipped. The pre-authorization reserve automatically gets cancelled and it will not reflect in your account. May I proceed with the same? Now that seemed like a lot of gibberish, but what I was guessing they were trying to say is there's they pre-take a payment to make sure you've actually got the P's to pay and then they take it. And I thought, okay, but my money's still gone. I don't care if it comes back in two separate payments, in one lump sum. Just send me my money back. I basically messaged them back and went, I don't understand this nonsense. And here again, I was told, I believe on the 7th of March, once again, my claim will be escalated. Somebody will be in contact with you within 48 to 72 hours with the best possible solution. And once again, nobody ever contacted me. The 22nd of March comes around and I am pissed. So I put, hello, once again, nobody has contacted me. Why can't you just issue me a refund today? I was then messaged and this time the staff were being a lot shorter with me and I was just getting this one message over and over again, which was, I understand it's regarding this order number. I have transferred the details to the concerned team and you will be contacted. Please allow 48 to 72 hours for someone to contact you. Now let's say it all, kids. Did anyone contact me? No. Now I think here the Adidas team kind of was losing their shit with me because I was losing my shit with them. Although I felt like I was being extremely understandable. So we're now in April the 10th, right? And I put, once again, nobody has updated me. This has been going on since October. This is horrible service. Please refund me. And I just got the same kind of automated response. I understand this is regarding your order number. I have raised the case to the correct team. Somebody will be in contact with you within 24 to 48 hours. And here where I was going mad because I messaged them back and said, but you've done this at least 3-4, actually at this point it was probably more than that time, and not once has anyone contacted me. How can I believe that someone is going to contact me? And they said, thank you for contacting. No need to worry. You will be contacted, or you may contact us after 48 hours. And I was like, okay, I will message you within 48 hours because I knew no one was going to contact me. And they basically said to me, if I come back to them in under that 48 hours, I wasn't going to be listened to because I had to give them that dedicated window. But once again, Adidas, nobody contacted me. I have been ghosted since October. Now let's fast forward to the 1st of June. And here's where I was like, the only thing I can do now is come with threats. Because I have nothing left. I am a broken woman. Like, what is going on here? So I basically messaged them and said, this is ridiculous. It's been almost a year. Where's my money? and I've asked if they can provide me with contacts of someone higher up, and I don't want to hear that I will be contacted within 48 hours because I've been told that at least 5-6 times, and I don't understand why you cannot just issue this refund on the spot. And it turns out, kids, threats work because somebody actually messaged me. All I got was, "I appreciate your patience. I understand the inconvenience this may have caused. Please let me know how you would like to be contacted so I can further assist you." At this point, I was triggered because I had been told repeatedly in messages 5, 6, 7, 8 times that I would be contacted. And of course, nobody once contacted me. So how could I believe that supplying you with an email that you already have hold of, that you've already told me you were going to contact me on, that you're going to contact me on? So it was a bit sketchy, but I gave my email and said, please contact me on this. And I asked for their name because I was like, someone needs to be accountable, and if I have their name, at least I can probably complain to somewhere in the universe. I don't know, but I wanted the responsibility, and I was promised that my email had been passed on and somebody would contact me within 48 hours. And they did. On the 3rd of June, I received an email which is supposedly from a manager at ADIDAS who basically just said sorry, and not in those words, just said this must be like a discomforting time for you, and said that they would be looking into the case and gave me that one word that I hate the most now: we will be escalating this and we'll get back in touch with you. And although I was skeptical, I was like, I have someone's actual email, I have actual contact, maybe this is going to be possible. So then on the same day, a couple hours later, I received an email from ADIDAS that was like, we've now closed your ticket because it's been resolved. And I was like, hang on, this has not been resolved. So I messaged back ADIDAS like, why have I got it resolved? What is going on? And the manager from ADIDAS did respond to me and said that he would be following it up this personally, and that the ticket wasn't closed, and that I would kind of get some resolution and to give them some time to look into this, which I still don't understand. Clearly, if there's an issue on their end or not on their system, they can clearly see I was never sent an item that was purchased. Just issue me the refund and see what the issue is in your system later, because that's nothing to do with me. A week goes by and it's now the 10th. I have received no contacts from ADIDAS. I've received no issue of a refund. I've received nothing. I reach out to them and say, it's been a week. What is going on? And I just received another generic email of, we appreciate your patience and understanding. We're still awaiting response from our internal team and we're investigating. Another week later then, on the 17th, I received the exact same email going, thank you for your patience and understanding, and just basically saying they need more time to figure shit out. I don't know what they need to figure out. I don't know why they don't have £175 to spare, but apparently they still need time to figure out their internal issues. Now here's the moment you've all been waiting for. I came on the live a couple weeks ago. I don't know the date of the live, but on the 22nd of June, I received the holy grail of emails. We have cancelled your order for you. We have authorized a refund and your items have been cancelled. This can take up to 14 business days to apply the credit to your account. I was like, thank you, baby Jesus. I'm getting somewhere. And that should be the end of the story. But it's not. Now, I was trying to give ADIDAS, for some crazy reason, the benefit of the doubt, because even though they've issued me a refund, I do understand how internal logistics works, and even though, maybe I had a higher priority case or whatever it is, you do have to go through the system of it, being transferred back into your bank account. So I was giving them the benefit of the doubt for the fact that the money's going to turn up. And it's been almost 2 weeks now, or probably 2 weeks. I don't have anything. I have absolutely nothing. And the universe must have known that, because I had a conversation earlier today with someone, And I said, I need to contact Adidas because it's been 2 weeks and I still don't have a refund. And the universe does funny things, because a couple hours later, I received an email from Adidas 2 weeks after they told me they'd already issued my refund, to tell me, we appreciate your patience and understanding. Upon careful assessment, we have successfully cancelled the order on the 22nd of June, when I received that original email. And basically from the date of the email they've sent me, I should see a reversal of the pre-authorized payment within the next 3 to 14 days. Adidas want me to wait yet another 2 weeks for this money to supposedly show up in my account. I don't know who's running this circus of monkeys, but it is awful. As I said earlier, it is now the 4th of July. I'm waiting to see if that money turns up in my account, and I guess if it does or it doesn't, I will let you guys know. And I know there's going to be a bunch of people on this video, it's like, you should have done this, you should have that, you should have called your bank, blah, blah. Allow it. The matter of the fact is, this is the worst customer service I have ever encountered. And there were other things on the way. Like, I tweeted to Adidas. I even put it out on Instagram. I put up a story asking if anybody, who follows me could get me an in with Adidas, because I just couldn't get anyone to talk to me. Like, it shouldn't be this hard. Like, I don't want to shop at Adidas anymore. Yeezy Day came and went, and I was like, I don't want to shop on that app anymore. I don't trust that app anymore. I don't trust Adidas. And how could I spend money at your shop when you still have my money? I feel like in the whole turbulent times of Kanye West, I was solely keeping Adidas afloat. They were using my £175 to flip and do some shit in the company so they didn't go under, because I feel like at this point I should own a stake in Adidas. I've invested in Adidas, because what else have you been doing with my money, and what investigating needs to be done? Since on day one, back in November, when I first made my, first message to you, you fully acknowledged the shoes had never been shipped. And I'm intrigued to see if anyone else bought those particular shoes, or shoes around that time period, or just in general have had this much of a headache with Adidas. I'm infuriated that I was told over and over again that my issue had been escalated. Either the people were lying and they never escalated, or the escalation just goes straight into the trash, because not one person, until I had to threaten legal action, did I ever get a response from a single employee at Adidas. And it's fucking shameful. And that's my video. Thanks.